It's week 1. Let's get it. What is going on today, guys? AU here, and today we are bringing you week 1 of the BBL. If you missed the draft breakdown, go ahead and check that out. It'll be in the description and it'll be on the end screen. So watch the video all the way through. You have a really easy way to get there. I wish you would go watch that because our team is kind of broken, and you can see the 6 that I'm already bringing this week on the screen. We're going to go into more depth about those in a minute, but I do want to preface this by saying I have played my week 1 match already. I've played it before even doing the team breakdown because I wasn't even entirely sure that I was recording this league. But this is the only week that is going to be recorded afterwards. Every other week is going to be recorded before the game and then during the game, so get used to that and not this. But you can see my opponent's team right up under mine. They have Volcarona, Scolipede, Scizor, Entei, Crawdaunt, Galvantula, Whimsicott, Sandslash, Articuno, and Shedinja. It's kind of mono bug, kind of not. They are calling it mono bug. Obviously they've still got some pretty scary Pokemon on their side of the team. Volcarona, Scolipede both have very high sweeping potential. Crawdaunt hits like a freaking truck. I was fully expecting them to bring Crawdaunt to this matchup because it just did a lot of work against my team. Articuno, a very good defensive Pokemon. Whimsicott, very annoying with Prankster, Sandslash. I was also thinking what had to come because it's pretty good defensively. Like it can check like Lycanroc and stuff. And then they have the Shedinja, which again is just really annoying. But I'm going to start out the team builder by talking about Iroh the Melmetal. My nicknaming scheme is from Avatar. So we got Iroh the Melmetal. We're bringing in a Assault Vest set with Double Iron Bash, Rock Tomb, Earthquake, Rock Slide. This particular spread actually can live. It can live 2 neutral flamethrowers from a heavy duty boots Volcarona. I will throw that cop up on the screen so you can see that. But this Melmetal lives 2 neutral flamethrowers from heavy duty boots Volcarona. It lives 1 from a +1 Volcarona. This is just kind of a way to kind of bait in Volcarona and make Volcarona feel like it is safe to set up on the Melmetal, because usually Melmetal doesn't really want to get hit by very many special fire type moves, and I really can't give Volcarona that opportunity to set up. And you can see I'm running Rock Tomb and Rock Slide. This is just because if I really do need the damage, like on Scolipede or Galvantula, I can Rock Slide those, but Rock Tomb always kills Volcarona unless they're Charty Berry. And if they're Charty Berry, we're gonna see, because we'll be able to set rocks and tell if they're Charty Berry. So even at that point, Rock Tomb will still kill. So like Rock Tomb should always kill as long as we have rocks up. So what I'm hoping will happen is like the Melmetal will, you know, get rid of the Articuno or the Whimsicott or the Sandslash or the Crawdaunt or something like that, and then Volcarona will feel like it's safe to come in and set up on the Melmetal and go for the win. And at that point, if they do set up, we Rock Tomb them. If they don't set up, then we live, and then we still Rock Tomb them. And even if we're at like 60%, we'll still live because it does under half from a flamethrower. So I think this Melmetal set does really well in this matchup. I'm already having a lot of fun building with Melmetal. But honestly, Melmetal is not the thing that's actually gonna like carry the team per se. Honestly, it's Toph, the lycanroc-dusk. We're coming choice banded with Accelerock, Close Combat, Fire Fang, and Stone Edge. Now, to be completely honest, I'm not entirely sure what this set is outspeeding. Base 110. Is Scolipede over base 100? I don't think so. Galvantula might be the thing that we're outspeeding. What are we outspeeding? Galvantula 108. Yeah, it has to be Galvantula. We definitely have to be outspeeding Galvantula. So we're outspeeding Galvantula. Nothing too crazy with this set. Like I said in the draft analysis, this thing is probably coming banded or SD Life Orb or Focus Sash to most of the game, so there's not going to be really anything crazy going on with this Pokemon. But looking at this Pokemon, it kind of exposes his team. So we're chilling. It does kind of get walled by the Sandslash. If it is max defense, I'm expecting max defense Sand Slash with Rocky Helmet just to get chip on Melmetal somehow, because that's their biggest problem with the team. And obviously this always does get revenged by Scizor. If we're even, actually it always gets revenged by Scizor if we have to catch Scizor on a Fire Fang, or they have to be banded and they have to be like locked into something that's not Bullet Punch. So we'll have to play around the Scizor. But the thing about Scizor is we have like the best Scizor answer in the game. It is Zuko, the Moltres. I love Scizor. Scizor is my like favorite Pokemon to use in draft, and I know for a fact this is the hardest Scizor counter like you could have. Like Scizor cannot beat Moltres at all, especially if it's Flame Body, because you can SD and you could probably do a lot with knockoff or dual wing beat, but every time you hit you're just risking a Flame Body. So Moltres 100% has to come to this game. We are running enough defense to live. I don't even remember. It's Scolipede Stone Edge, a neutral Scolipede Stone Edge. We live. Other than that, we just kind of wall the team. We wall Volcarona, we wall Scizor, we wall Entei outside of a Rock Slide, we wall Whimsicott, we wall Articuno and Shedinja. We kind of just wall the team with Moltres, which isn't a big surprise. It is a mono bug team, quote unquote mono bug, not super mono bug, but it has a lot of bugs on it and a grass type. This is why I think Crawdad has to come to the game, because he's got to break Moltres somehow, right? So Moltres is going to kind of just sit here, roost, and flamethrower the team away, and U-turn. I thought about running physical Moltres this week for Volcarona, but I think I kind of just needed a more of a utility set rather than a offensive physical set. So that's what we went with, because he can hazard stack with like he can hazard stack with Sand Slash. I think Scolipede gets one of Spikes or T-Spikes, don't really remember, but he has the opportunity to hazard stack, so we definitely need Defog this week. And speaking of hazards, we're gonna bring the Earth King Boomy, coming as a Focus Sash set with Stealth Rock, Sludge Wave, Earth Power, and Flamethrower. This is another way that we can kind of deal with the Volcarona. Let's just say somehow the Melmetal is down, Primarina is down, and Moltres is down, and you know, or even Lycanroc-Dusk at that point, because we can always revenge Volcarona with Lycanroc-Dusk with Accelerock. But Boomy is here just to stay healthy, because if Volcarona does set up and we get a little bit of chip on it, we can come in with our Focus Sash and they can take us down to the Focus Sash, but then we just kill him back with either Sludge Wave or Earth Power. But this also could be a lead if we see no I think it was no Crawdad. I was always going to lead Nidoking, and Nidoking can lead, set Stealth Rocks, and then probably kill one or two more things, especially if there's no Scizor to revenge it once it gets down to Sash. So if there's no Scizor, it could probably kill two. If there is a Scizor, it could grab one kill. But the biggest thing against this team is Stealth Rock hurts it a lot. It's does 50 to Volcarona, 25 to Scolipede, 25 to Entei, 25 to Galvantula, 50 to Articuno, and kills Shedinja. So setting Stealth Rock is going to be pretty important for the game. With this set, we hit Scolipede super effectively, Scizor super effectively, Entei super effectively, we hit Whimsicott super effectively, we hit Articuno super effectively, and Shedinja super effectively. So we hit a lot of his team really hard, and we're not going to be missing out from Life Orb on this set, because of a lot of his Pokemon kind of just fall over to even a non-Life Orb Nidoking. And we are outspeeding, you know, I don't even know. It's been a while since I played this game, so I have no idea what we're outspeeding. But we're outspeeding the thing that we need to outspeed. Just trust me on that. Next we have Katara, the Primarina, coming as a leftover set. This is one of our Volcarona answers, and it's one of our Crawdad answers. I'm pretty sure I used it for Crawdad, not Crawdad, I'm sorry, not Crawdad, I'm looking at Crawdad, Articuno. I EV'd it for Articuno as well. But mainly this spread is just to live the Volcarona hits and kill back with Scald, Moonblast, or Ice Beam or Flip Turn. Obviously, probably Scald is going to do the job there. When I said this is a Crawdad answer, this is definitely not a Crawdad answer. I tried to run physical defensive Primarina for the Crawdont because Crawdont really just kind of runs through my team a lot. Like it's pretty scary. But like even max HP, max defense Primarina just was not cutting it with Crawdont, especially since Primarina gets no recovery. So that's the biggest thing. I know we're outspeeding with this because I was talking to somebody about the game. We're outspeeding Sandslash, min speed Sandslash, not min speed, but like no speed 31 IVs Sandslash with this set. So if he is already max HP, max defense, we're speed creeping it with this Primarina just because I didn't need the special attack and I didn't need any more bulk. So I had just enough to outspeed Sandslash there. And then last, we've got Sokka, the Licky Licky with Wish, Protect, Heal Bell, Flamethrower. Kind of just bringing this because he does have a T-Spiker, he has a Flame Body user, he has a Whimsicott that I think gets Stun Spore. He's got an Articuno that could freeze. Knowing me, I'll probably get frozen. And he's got an Entei who has a move, has a 50% chance to burn. So Heal Bell is really good this week. I think we get a lot of traction off of Heal Bell if we do use it. And then Wish, just to give Primarina and Melmetal back their HP if we need to, and Flamethrower just because fire coverage kind of wrecks his team. But that's it for the team builder. Let's jump into the battle. All right, we're in the battle with Bughead. Like I said, this is the replay. We've played the match. I'm just going to kind of talk through what I was thinking on each turn. I've kind of reviewed this match with a couple people, so I remember this match pretty well. And since it's a replay, I'm trying something a little bit different on the layout. You can see it's full screen. You're only seeing the battle part of Showdown. Let me know how you like that, because if people like this, I'll also just do my live battles like this. But I know some people like seeing like the chat and the Pokemon down at the bottom. So just let me know what your preference is if you want to, and we'll just kind of test out what people like. But I'm gonna click play. And we do start off by leading our Lycanroc-dusk because I saw the Galvantula lead. There was no Sizzler that I needed to worry about, so this lead was fine for me. He also didn't bring the Articuno, he didn't bring the Entei, which were two other Pokemon I thought needed to come. But other than that, pretty much brought what I thought he was going to bring. At this point, I'm thinking, okay, Galvantula is either Focus Sash, Webs, or some kind of Life Orb set, right? When he leads it, I'm expecting Focus Sash Webs. So it's either he can set Webs and I can punish him for it, and I can defog later because I will have no problem defogging against this team, especially with Galvantula gone, or he is Life Orb and I'll just be able to get the KO. And just in my head, I was thinking he was going to be Focus Sash, and then he could Energy Ball me. But then at that point, he doesn't get Webs up because I can just come in with something else to revenge the Galvantula. But he ended up not being Focus Sash, so we get rid of the Galvantula turn one, easy. Then Crawdont comes in, and Crawdont really applied a lot of pressure to my team. You see I had to go into Licky Licky here to deal with the Crawdont a little bit. He does Aqua Jet, we eat that. We go for the Wish on this next turn, I'm pretty sure. He knocks off our leftovers, which is fine. Licky Licky is still living. We go for the Wish, and at this point we hard swap into Primarina because he can Crab Hammer just like he did, and then we get all of our health back. And in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, he's gonna switch, so I'm gonna flip turn. But he ends up staying in, which kind of confused me, and he Sludge Waved. Like, that was just, to me, that was weird play because he just saw Crab Hammer do 60, and then he decided to click Sludge Wave that only did 40. So like, it would have just been better to click Crab Hammer there. Luckily, he didn't really punish us for flip turning, which I'm surprised he stayed in because I felt like without Crawdont, it was just over at that point. Like, you could call it a 6-0 without Crawdont there. But so we didn't Moonblast. In hindsight, probably should have Moonblast. Like, realistically, what on his side was going to switch into a Moonblast, so probably should have just Moonblasted. But it's fine. We flip turn out, and we get to go into Nidoking. Now here I go into Nidoking because I'm Focus Sash, right? So if he does Aqua Jet, we're chilling, you know, because he's going to take us down to our Sash, but we're going to get rid of the Crawdont. And like I said, without the Crawdont, you can kind of call it a 6-0. So we go into the Nidoking. He does not Aqua Jet, which is crazy to me. I felt like Aqua Jet was pretty free, but he doesn't Aqua Jet, so we don't get punished. And at this point, Sandslash comes in. We switch out back into Primarina, and he goes for the Stealth Rock. That's completely fine. Stealth Rock doesn't hurt us that much. He goes for the EQ. He was running speed and Sand Slash, so he didn't outspeed. I Ice Beam expecting the Whimsicott, because again, I thought this was going to be defensive for the Lycanroc, and without this, Lycanroc could have Poison Jab for Whimsicott. So like, it did just clean everything else up without the Sand Slash. So I thought he needed to save Sand Slash, really. But he didn't, and Ice Beam was a pretty good neutral play. If I had clicked Scald, I would have got rid of the Sand Slash, but we are able to work around that. It's also at this point in the game where I kind of decided I wanted to try for the 6-0, because I realized at this point he doesn't have much for Lycanroc, he doesn't have much for Melmetal and stuff like that. So I decided to preserve Primarina here on the next turn, expecting another Earthquake. We go into Moltres, and at this point he has no Flamethrower switch in, so I just click Flamethrower and kill the Sand Slash. If he switched into something, I would have just dealt 50 or something. Here I can U-turn out, right? I can break a Sash, break any potential Sash. The only thing I really needed to worry about there was a sub, but even at that point, like I've said before, we go into Melmetal, and then we eat the hit, we break the sub, and then we go back into Lycanroc and we Excel Rock, and then 1v1 the Volcarona that way. He doesn't sub, so we are able to break any potential Sash. I wasn't able to see if it was Boots because I never set rocks this game. Break any potential Sash, and then come in here and just click Excel Rock and get rid of the Volcarona. Again, I thought he might switch into Whimsicott there, but clicking Excel Rock was just a better play for me. At this point, this Whimsicott doesn't really do anything to the Melmetal. He did bring a pretty cool set with Cotton Guard, but like double Iron Patch is just kind of stupid. So like, it still is just going to 2-hit KO that Whimsicott. He protects. He's just kind of stalling out turns at this point. Leech Seed, that's fine, that's whatever. And then another kind of weird thing that happened was his Shedinja, you'll see right here, is Focus Sash. So if I did set rocks, then Shedinja would have died on switch in. I fully expected this thing to be heavy duty boots, and we just rock tomb it. You know, because me and my homies hate Rock Slide and Stone Edge. You can see Doggo getting mad about me not running Rock Slide. Little did you know I had it on set, but you know, that's week 1. We did come out of week 1 with a 6-0. I'm playing week 2 in 2 days, so hopefully, who knows, we get another 6-0. But that's it for this video. If you like what you saw, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.